Hey everybody, we're still in Redwood, New York. We've stopped at a campsite that's for sale. It's really quite quaint. It's about 300,000. We're off the beaten path, but it's not too far from the Thousand Islands. I think you'd really like it. If you take a look around, a lot of potential. Some of the existing buildings are still here. The owner might be around. That's who we were looking for earlier. The agent told us we could see it, but to see if we see the seller. If you pan here to your right, come on over this way. You can see some of the old construction, and then you've got camp, and that's where the potential. Because you're right on the main line, you can see actually the electric services come in. Come on, we'll walk up the electric service, and we'll take a pan view. We're here with some friends. There's a little bit of a pond down there. I can see somebody fishing in. But this was, especially for boaters, this was a place to come and camp and then take your boat out to one of the public launches on the Thousand Islands. So, a lot to do here. Of course, there's always the chance of fixing up some of these, Airbnb-ing them. But you see here you've got your own electrical service. These are the electric meters. The property's already got electric and water, which is a huge step forward for you. I'll walk back this way. And just pan that way. You got a little fishing area there.
It's kind of dried up.
Well, recently there's been a little less water. What this is marshland, so you have a lot of the lily pads and things. This is where you're going to find a lot of livestock, a lot of the frogs and turtles. Off to your left there, you can see you have a big marshland. We walk up this way. Back the sign says Fisherman Parking. Come on up here. These are cattails. They're native to the area. This is always a good sign when you see this, once you know that you've got water here. You can see you've got acre upon acre of this marshland. It means you've got a lot of wildlife here, a lot of fish, and cattail roots you can eat. You can actually make some stew from them. Got an old willow tree over here. Come on this way. Each of the buildings you can see has its own electric service, so you can meter them separately, which does help a great deal with the metering. There is an old cabin store down this way. You can see it there. The sign is down. But that wouldn't be hard to fix up and get working again. Again, as long as your foundation, as long as the building is solid, which you've got here, you certainly won't have any problems getting the construction back together. Camper here. It has a current propane tank. And here too, Joey, come over here. It's got its own water hooked up and electric service hooked up right here, which makes this easy to work with. So somebody's been staying in there quite recently. I like all the signs are saying that it's a fisherman's paradise, because it obviously is. You can fish here, or take your boat out on the Thousand Islands and fish. There's a little rowboat. It's actually a shallow boat, so it's made just to go out on the swamp area. Come on this way. Plenty of room here too for tents. If you want to post this up for tenting, this is a perfect area to pitch a tent. You got flat ground and it's dry, and you've got an area you can drive in. Pine trees are gorgeous. Pine always give a nice shelter, cool from the sun, and they take away the winter wind when you need them to. They're very sturdy. That's why they grow so well here in the Northeast. Here, pan around this way, John. see somebody's trucks out there with the fishing boat on. So the owner might be around. Might be somewhere in the area. The grounds are well maintained. A lot of different vegetation and life here. You can really feel that in the air. He'll stay over here. I think somebody's actually living in that house. So let's try not to get too close to the house they're living in. And now take a picture this way, Joey. Go this way. So you can really see the size of the land out there. You've got the docks where people are fishing right now. And of course you've got this open area here with the buildings. Back this way, you've got land that goes back. Let's walk back to the back of the property. Again, more marshland off to the left. This whole property seems to be bordered with marshland, which is really great. It's a very healthy sign for land. I mean, you can't build on the marshland, obviously, but it tells you that everything here is growing. There's wildlife here, which opens up all kinds of possibilities. Get some beautiful open fields for further construction back in this area. You see how you could extend back here and build. A little swamp area. Now this time of the year we're not seeing as many ducks, but we've been watching them land over on the Thousand Islands. The ducks and the geese are certainly heading north again. Oh, there's 2 ducks now. There we go, they just flew off. So they've got a nest right here. So I was surprised we hadn't seen more until now. The ducks and the geese. This is a prime paradise for them. That's beautiful. Here, take a shot over this way, Joey, across the marsh. Actually, we might be able to walk around the back side of it. You can see somebody's been maintaining this pretty well. They might even have been using this for a duck blind. You can hunt here. Certainly there's a lot of duck hunting that's at marsh, which of course you need a retriever or something to bring the ducks back in. But if you have that, this is a beautiful place. Or if you're just into nature photography, there's such diversity here. Coming back this way, we again see more of the marshland. We'll go back to the front, let them walk around here. Come on up here. Beautiful pine cones. Funny we haven't bumped into anybody. I haven't seen any people. And again you can see, it's not like again, the buildings are in nice shape. The lawn looks like it's been maintained for some time. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us. Oh, let me take my mask off. Thanks for joining us. Stay with us for the next property, the Thousand Islands. Thanks.